This is the Man Rights Actors Podcast, episode 157, where we focus on relationships, sports, and pop culture from a man's point of view. First of all, we want to thank our listeners, our new ones, our OGs. Thank you for hanging with the fellas.
What up?
On today's show, we got a Dear Irby from a woman who's wondering if she's turned into a sugar mama.
Well, send me a pair of Jordans and I'll be able to tell for sure.
Yeah, you get some clarity when you get the shoes in your front door. Rapper Da Baby is in trouble.
Man, he's looking at a very expensive timeout.
Funny, good, true, very true. A black hockey player's wife did him dirty, and we got a post nut about a Starbucks hookup. You got to hear this, all that and more right now. This is MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal, where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. I'm Kyle.
I am Kamal.
And we're helping you to understand the man you love. Let's get to the news, Kamal.
Oh, come on, let's get into it.
Hey, man, MTV turned 40 years old. That means they started playing music videos 24 hours a day on August 1st, 1981.
Congrats.
Yeah, man. And they played their first black video 2 years later. That's how long it took.
And they hesitated on that one.
They was like, this is for us.
They wrestled. That was a board meeting discussion.
You know, this Michael Jackson guy's kind of hot. I know, but it's not for them. You know, Kamal, the fact that they turned 40. You remember when we were little, they used to have that slogan. They actually changed their slogan. Their new slogan is, I want my ARP.
Dude, MTV is 40, man.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I'm not saying that they're subconscious about their age, but he recently asked his plastic surgeon, can you make me look like TikTok?
Good one. I like it.
Dude, MTV, not saying it's old.
Not saying it's old, no.
But you don't watch MTV in HD, you watch it with readers. You watch it in the readers. You watch it
at the end of the nose, too.
Yeah, you watch it. Dude, MTV is so old and washed up.
How old are they, Kamal?
Mike Tyson is scheduled to fight it next.
Oh, my God, you stupid.
They need to change their programming and add a prostate exam to the schedule. That's how old MTV is, Kyle.
Hey, speaking of MTV programming, one of the new shows that they have is Gray-Haired Anatomy. That's what they got now.
Oh, welcome to the club, MTV.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, Fetty Wap, man, sad news, man. His 4-year-old daughter died, dude.
That is awful news.
That's the worst news possible, man. Wap said he loved his child ever since he first laid eye on her.
I'm going to hell for laughing. I don't know.
I didn't want to do the joke, but every time I read it, I laughed. I said, I'm sorry, I got to do it, man.
Oh, my gosh.
No disrespect to the princess that passed, but I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, dude, this is we going to hell for MC Kevin and Fetty. This is awful. Oh my gosh. Well, your boy Kanye West is continuing to live inside the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, allegedly for $1 million a night as he puts the finishing touches on his album. Kyle, exactly, for $1 million a night, Kanye can live inside my wife. Until he got his album done. You know I don't play that shit, Kyle.
You don't play that shit at all, but we talk about $1 million here, goddamn.
At night, yeah. Take your time,
Kanye.
Man.
Shit, man. A lot of change, man. Mask mandates have changed again, come out. Yeah, man. There's some good news about the new mask rules. In California, restaurants say you do have to wear a mask indoors, but only on the way to your seat, not at your seat. Yeah, because scientists have said it's scientific evidence that COVID only spreads in hallways, not tables.
Not tables.
That's science, buddy.
And definitely not when you open up your mouth,
no,
talking and eating and
no.
COVID don't work like that.
It's actually a safe zone away from COVID. So all these are facts according to the Center for Disease Confusion. So these are all facts.
COVID is very courteous.
Yeah, very courteous disease, man.
Very courteous disease. Kyle, our old favorite airline, Spirit.
Oh, golly.
Spirit Airlines caused an uproar this week as it canceled 227 flights.
Jeez, why?
I don't know, man, but airports report they have never seen 40,000 people so happy all at once.
Oh man, that's funny.
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah! Woo! I ain't got to sit in that damn middle seat on the edge. All middle seats on Spirit. By
all
the way.
middle seats, they don't recline, and the armrests don't go up. So even if you got a whole row to yourself, you sitting in that one seat.
You're the middle seat in the sky. That's what you're doing. Hey man, I just read this man come out. Newsweek magazine, they gave a list of 20 dog breeds that don't need a lot of exercise. Come out. Sounds like you're a kind of dog, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and for the list of dogs that won't get exercise, even if they need it, you got to check Jet magazine. Ain't get no exercise, man.
Ain't get no exercise.
You're gonna be in the backyard now.
In the backyard. I don't get all this dog walking. I'm like, what are you doing?
Man,
the dog should be able to run around in the backyard freely.
Freely, man. Let him go.
Yeah, man. Yo, a recent American Psychological Association study revealed that police officers speak to black drivers in a more disrespectful tone during traffic stops than the way they speak to white drivers.
I bet they do come out.
Yeah, man. And the study also revealed that the sky was blue and water was wet.
These are all scientific facts.
Oh, yeah, man. They discovered that shit.
Yeah, CDC, man. CDC told us that.
Like, no shit, guys. We didn't need a study for this.
No shit. So really, did y'all pay for this study, or really? Because you didn't need one.
Yeah.
Studies show, according to the CDC, that water is wet. Back to you, Bob.
And also, black people are.
What?
Yeah, after a 40-year study, we've discovered that black people are not treated.
Yeah,
they're not treated the best by the police.
Hey man, as a Laker fan, I got to give you this one, man. Russell Westbrook, you got to slow down for that name. He has joined my Los Angeles Lakers. Come out.
Okay, I'm guessing that's a good thing.
It could be. They have already released a new team picture. Pretty cool, man, with the whole squad in their Lakers uniforms, man. It's really cool.
Okay.
But for some reason, Anthony Davis is in his street clothes. I don't know why. It's
always his uniform.
That motherfucker. Anthony Street Clothes Davis.
He should have took a picture of him on the training table.
That's what they should have did. He should have had his foot up, wrapped. Everybody's in those bleachers on the knee. Anthony Davis is next to him with his foot up.
He was photo shooting in the training room. All right, yo, our boy, man, just a few days after celebrating his 46th birthday with a lavish getaway with friends, Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, says he's stepping out with Big D energy.
Oh. Yeah. I like that. I see you, A-Rod. Yeah. Okay.
Stepping out with Big D energy. That's not what I heard, said Ben Affleck.
That's how I got her back.
That Big D energy.
Yeah, man. You got some just D energy. I don't know about Big D energy, man. Hey, Kamal, my guy, man. One of my favorite singer-songwriters, man. Babyface is getting divorced, man.
Oh, that's a terrible thing, man.
Yeah, man. It's the end of the road, Kamal. He told People magazine that breaking up is painful. He didn't want to do it, but he needed the new material. Had to do it, man.
Had it hit in a while, so.
Yeah. Look, man, that heartbreak is his lane right there, Kamal.
Yeah, that's his bread and butter.
Yeah, but this is Babyface's third divorce.
Oh man, that's awful.
Yeah, it's the bad news. But the good news is his lawyer said he gets the next one free.
He gets the fourth one free.
Yeah, man, that's a pretty good lawyer, Kamal, if you ask me.
Hey man, he looking out.
Yeah,
that's
man,
a good
it's
deal.
Incentive to get married again.
Yo, speaking of divorce, man, after 27 years of marriage, Bill and Melinda Gates are finally divorced.
Official. It's official.
It's official. When reached for comment, Melinda says she's looking forward to getting back in the dating game because Microsoft wasn't just the name of Bill's company. That's my second dick joke.
You got the same problem as A-Rod, man.
I got the same problem.
That's a horrible name for a company, man. Micro and soft, two things you don't want to be.
He was projecting, according to Melinda. Yo, dude, man. This divorce got me thinking, man. Like,
what got you thinking?
Bill Gates divorced his wife, and she's probably, I don't know if it was contentious or not, but her lawyers were trying to get every penny they can.
Every dime.
Every dime, and they're probably using Microsoft on their computers, using his shit to take his fucking money.
Duh, isn't that ironic?
It's like, they are. Everybody using Windows and everybody.
Yeah. Doing them with his own company, man. We come back, man. We got some feedback. Then we got a post nut from a guy who tells a story about a hookup that he had with a girl he met at Starbucks. Wait till you hear how this ended. It's the MRA Podcast. Hey, what's up, guys? I sure hope you're enjoying the show. If you like it, I invite you to go to our website, themrapodcast.com, and catch up on over 100 episodes that we have in store for you.
You ain't working, you might as well check us out.
And if you want some more, go over to The World According to Cheryl and check me out on Cheryl Underwood's podcast. We post content there every single day. We have her normal radio show labeled SUR, and then the Cheryl Underwood podcast, where we get in her personal business every Friday. Then on the weekends, we have the specialty shows that range from Late Night Cupcake into Auntie Cheryl's House Party to our gospel show, Spiritual Nourishment.
You gotta check out The World According to Cheryl, even though I ain't on it.
We got some feedback, homie.
Do we now?
Yeah, man. This is from Vicky in Fresno. She says, I just discovered your podcast and you two are lifesavers. I like that word, come out.
You know what, man? We do what we can.
When we can. She says, thanks for teaching these boys to be men at all times. You have a listener for life.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, at least for this week, right?
No, wait till she hear what the
People
fuck
be
we got
getting
to
hyped
say.
up and then they just drop the fuck off. But hey,
wait till
we're
you hear
glad
what
you're
shit
here,
we
Vicky.
got to say later on.
Exactly, man. When we come back, man, a guy tells us a story about a hookup he had with a girl he met in Starbucks. Wait till you hear how this ended. Whew. You're listening to the MRA podcast. According to Webster's dictionary, being in post-nut mode is when you have a clear mind and you can make sound decisions as if you just busted a nut.
Yeah, I don't know if Webster actually said that.
Nah, he didn't. But our listener Big Easy Q told us all about it and we can relate. Women, men. So listen, if you have a story of when you did something foolish.
In pre-nut mode.
Yeah, something really dumb. Maybe it was top crime. Especially something in pre-nut mode you don't want nobody to know about. Hit us up and we'll tell the world. We can all laugh at your expense and hopefully you'll learn from your mistakes.
Aristotle once said, the results of pre-nut mode is the best teacher. I think he said some shit like that.
Send us your stories at dearirby@themrapodcast.com. That's dearirby@themrapodcast.com. And now it's time for a post-nut mode story, only on the MRA podcast. Okay, this one is from Carlton in Chicago, the Shy.
The Windy City.
Said, back in college, my girl went to school in another state. I went to visit her, and the craziest thing happened. I got in the morning, and she had class all day. I went to Starbucks to let you know how old this guy is, man. I went to Starbucks to get some work done, and this thick chick with huge breasts kept giving me the eye. She was cute, so I kept looking back. This goes on for like an hour. Finally, she comes over to my table, and we get to talking, and the next thing you know, I was at her apartment hitting it. I guess that's why he was getting the eye, Kamel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She was wild, man. Afterwards, I showered off, hopped in my girl's car, flag on the play, dude, and go to pick her up from class. Soon as she gets in the car, she tells me I smell different. I'm like, it's been a while, or maybe the lady that was sitting next to me. She lets it go. We get to her spot, and that night, and it's time to get it on, I take my shirt off, and I have a hickey on my chest. Oh, golly. I don't know how I didn't notice this while I was in the shower, but it was right there. My girl was pissed. I said I had been to cupping therapy. You know what that is?
Yeah, I mean, if he was able to get that one on the spot, that's pretty good.
That was a quick one, man.
I would have.
But then she asked why I didn't have any other marks. Oh, you almost had a problem. I had fun with the other girl, but it was not worth it because I got caught. That's from Carlton in Chicago. Where'd he go wrong? Come on.
You know what, Kyle? Sometimes, man, the ball don't go in. You shoot the shot perfectly, man. It's a line drive. Like Kobe, like he did everything right. His, shoulders were square. Sometimes this shit don't go in. I don't see the man doing anything wrong in this one. Sometimes, man, this shit just didn't go in all the way in. He got caught. You
always got to have rules, man. You know, rule number one for me, don't smash in the wife's bed. Never, 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 never do that. Can't say I've ever done nothing like that. And rule number two, man, if you're in her car, dog, it just don't feel right.
Yeah, but that didn't get him caught.
True.
Getting him caught was just the session.
Yeah.
The session. I mean, I guess he should have looked in the mirror and stuff like that, man. He's supposed to like do a audit of the body.
I think you pass on this one when you're in your girl's car. I think that's what I'm saying. If you have the rule, I'm not going to do no dirt if I'm in my girl's car, then he would have had to miss out on this one.
You know what? And you're probably right. I'm speaking as a 45-year-old who hasn't had chicks with big titties giving him the eye since he was in college.
It's been a long time, man. I miss that eye, goddammit.
Yeah, I miss the big titty eye. So
I miss the big titty eye, man. We come back, man. Homophobia and masculinity is in the news, and we got to talk about it. We're going to break it all the way down. It's the MRA Podcast. Hey, guys, if you're digging the show, then please tell somebody. People might say something to you like, hey, man, you know, what podcast you listening to? And that's when you say the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal.
Or the MRA Podcast with Kamal and Kyle.
Kamal, this is crazy, man. So when the Raiders defensive lineman came out as gay about a month or two ago, I was included on a text thread of people talking about how gay the Raiders were. Now, you know how it is when you got people that you don't really, you don't necessarily share all their views, but it's almost like, why are you saying this with me? Do you think I think like this? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So one guy, a non-Raider fan, sent a text to a bunch of people he knew that was Raider fans. And he said, because I'm a Raider fan, he said, goddamn shame what's going on in your organization, but what else did you expect from a Raider? Niggas done went from the black hole to the asshole.
This is so wild.
I know. And then another guy defending the Raiders, talking about the Rams fan on a different Rams fan on the feed, said, y'all drafted Michael Sam a couple years ago, SMH. And then another guy said, from a number I didn't even recognize, he said, fuck that sissy, I hope he break his leg. I couldn't believe that one come out. I was like, break his, what the fuck? What? And then it's almost like I don't want to go, but I want people to hear. This is real shit. This is 2021. Another guy said, you don't want your boy going out like that, do you? If he break his leg, he's not going to be able to run that shiny rainbow flag out the tunnel for y'all on Sundays. Then another guy said, he used the homophobic F word, saying they're trying to take over. Now June is taking into asthma. So I'm like, even reading it now, I'm like, is this from an article? No, that's from my phone.
These your friends, Kyle.
I didn't respond. I just read it. I knew that would be the risk of the, you know what I mean, when they come for the cancellation. Look at the people Kyle associates with. Yeah, I was like, wow, man. I only knew one person on the thread that responded. There was a bunch of people. Anyway, that's not the point. So I only knew one person on the thread. But I was just like, what? But that's the reason why I read that is because, like, nobody talks like that in public, but that's still going on in places, right? The Baby, man. Now, the Baby, he made some comments at a festival, and I didn't realize that that's who T.I. was defending when T.I. made the rant. He was driving. I saw one of his T.I. rants.
So, I guess, you know what I'm saying, social media is full of confusion, and words are often misconstrued. And to be honest with you, if homosexuals have more rights than heterosexual people, just say that. If homosexuals have more rights than heterosexual people, then just say that. Let's let that be the law. Is that the law? Because I feel like I respect gays, especially the ones who have the courage and the bravery to step out and live in their truth. You know what I mean? I respect that. I think any human being, man, walking this earth who has the bravery and the courage to live their truth unapologetically, I respect that. But that I respect it the same way if you're a heterosexual person. I respect it the same way. So I don't even see what all the hoopla about. Some of y'all motherfuckers just be up in arms and fake caring about shit just cause you ain't got shit else going on in your life for real. Ain't nothing in the world gonna make me hate nobody just because they do something different in the bedroom than I do. Ain't none of my business. Ain't none of my business. Zero. Give a damn what you doing with your dick or your ass or your genitalia, your period. I don't give a damn. Fuck, I care. Who asked me? Who asked you, motherfucker? You on my motherfucking live. What is you talking about? I got a lot of respect for motherfuckers like Lil Nas X and motherfuckers like Frank Ocean. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers who step out there and live their truth, honest with themselves. You dig? A lot of you motherfuckers out there hiding your truth, and that's the whole shit.
I'm gonna play the clip right now. This is the Baby on stage, and then if it's followed by his first apology, which really wasn't an apology.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone like that up. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas.
Lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in
Let's
the
be
air.
real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
All the lights went up gay straight. You wanna know why? Cause even my gay fans don't got fucking AIDS, stupid ass niggas. They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't going for that. They ain't no nasty gay niggas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no junkies. You know what I'm saying? On the street. The hell you talking about, nigga? Then I said, if you ain't suck dick in the Rolling Loud parking lot, put your cell phone light up. You know what my gay fans did? Put that motherfucking light up, nigga. Cause my gay fans, they ain't got niggas. They ain't going for that. They got class, nigga. They ain't sucking no dick in no parking lot, nigga. You gotta get a room, nigga. A good one, 5-star hotel for them niggas. Or goddamn, yeah, you gotta wait till they go to the crib, nigga. They ain't just gonna be out here just doing no anything. Yeah, if they a fan of me, they on some big dog shit. We ain't just going for nothing.
All right, so the baby tweeted, this is before he gave his real apology this week. He said, anybody ever been affected by AIDS and HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, even though I have no intentions of offending anybody. My apologies. But the was like, why? But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business. And for the brands, networks, or artists that like to profit off of black rappers' influence on the culture without understanding it or having the patience to deal with what comes with the position we play in our culture, keep your money next time.
They kept their money.
Us niggas human too. All right, man. They did keep their money.
They start dropping his ass
left and right, man. Because inside talk went public around people that will report him, and it went crazy, man. Now he said, I want to apologize to the LGBTQ community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. I don't even sound like him. Triggering. You know what I mean? He said, again, I apologize. Misinformation, comments about HIV and AIDS. I know education on this is important. All right, you get the point. Here's my issue with this, Kamal. I understood what he was trying to say, because I like to see both sides, right? I understand what he was trying to say when he was talking about the culture, when he said that have the patience to deal with what comes with the position we play in our culture. So here's how I could break it down, man. We were raised, at least I was raised, in a community of homophobicness. When I say community, I don't mean black community. I mean, in my neighborhood, it was homophobic.
Well, hip hop culture, sports culture, football, basketball specifically, is very macho and masculine and being tough and all of that stuff. And so the stereotype with being gay is that you're not tough.
It's that simple.
You can't take the pain and all of that stuff, and you cry a lot. Just that stereotype from like playing youth sports. So you had to be tough, be a man, and all that stuff. And so that's the way we were raised. And because we wanted to show how tough we were, the opposite of what we were taught was like gay.
Gay is the antithesis of tough. The way that's how
we ran in the based on stereotypes, right? But we ran away from that.
What do you mean?
We ran away from that stereotype. So anybody crying was considered like, gay and all of that stuff, right? Like, man. And so as we grew up, I think we kept that. Like our elders, our OGs, our adults didn't do us no favors, by the way they raised us.
Because of the way they were raised.
Because of the way they were raised. And so it's one of those things where, I don't think education's going to change it. I don't think, well, here's the thing, Kyle. I think that for our generation, the baby's probably, a couple of generations younger than us, but I definitely know our generation, like the people on your group text, we have to die off.
Yeah.
I mean, like this world isn't.
But let me tell you this.
Like
think about California, right? California, candy ass California, right? They're always on some other shit. They, they real vegan, they real yoga, they real. So in the South, and and in like Boston, we're gonna talk about Matt Damon, in places where where they're known to still fist fight is where you still have this shit. Is that a point?
Well, yeah. And again, because you say California, but like the yoga and sushi, that's not in the hood.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have parts of it. We have a whole section in Los Angeles. Where it's
Well, I'm saying it's California.
It's
as
prominent.
woke as woke can be, right? San Francisco, L.A., West Hollywood.
Well, I would say like certain spots.
Yeah, because we still have
as woke as woke.
and I don't even want to just shit on Southern, but it's because we're all black people. We're from the South, basically, right? And then we moved out of the South, but and it's not just black though. Like I said, Matt Damon, right? He was on a magazine article in the Sunday Times or whatever newspaper article. According to TMZ, he recently just stopped using the homophobic F word. He was using it in front of his daughters, and his daughters went off on him. Read the room, bro. I don't understand. Like one of his daughters had to write him a long letter about how that word, he shouldn't be using that word. And he said he recently retired it. Like one of his excuses was like, man, come on, man, I use that word and stuck on you. That's a 2003 movie. I don't understand how he would out loud in public basically out himself of how old school he was. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, and I think that he let his guard down because he does work in Hollywood, and in his mind he probably is an ally, and it's no big deal because you guys know my heart.
Come on, man. You guys know I'm not kicking. I wouldn't want to hurt nobody, but in his mind,
right. And so he let his guard down.
He's in our generation where it's like that word, you know what I mean? Like the N word was canceled years ago, right? But the F word literally just it got really mass canceled. I ain't saying that it was ever okay to say, but it got mass canceled when around, what, 2000? 98?
Oh, I mean, I grew up, man, like some of my favorite, rappers. It was a lot of songs.
Yeah, man, it was a lot.
You go back, they muted out.
Yeah,
now,
I know, it's
like
crazy,
that,
man.
I mean, it's just honestly, times are changing, and a lot of people are not comfortable with the times. They're not comfortable with change. It's like I saw a clip from Boosie.
Oh, he always consistent.
Yeah.
Let me stop you, Kamal.
Yeah, he didn't want
I want to make sure we're not being inauthentic,
right?
Because that's the way we were raised. I understand that, especially if you bring the religious angle into it. I'm raised Christian, you're raised Muslim. Not acceptable according to the book.
See, not my only beef, but what I have a huge problem or a huge disagreement with these guys, Boosie and everything, because Boosie said like in 10 years being straight is not going to be normal, right? They're going to consider being straight not normal, right? And so my thing is, these people who believe this stuff, they think that you could be influenced to be
That's
gay.
their fear. That's why it's called. I remember they used to say, why they call it homophobia? We ain't scared of no gays. Actually, there is some fear in there. There's some fear that your people will turn out gay. There's some fear that you can be influenced gay. There's some fear that gay people are going to mess with you. Yeah, I think it's a good word, actually. That's the proper word, I think. Go ahead.
Right. And so, the problem is they think that they're going to influence their kids or influence everybody to be gay. And what they don't realize is only thing they're doing is like speaking the truth, because gays have been around.
That's the thing
from day
one.
I
didn't understand before, because back when I was younger, I was just like, man, it's getting gayer and gayer and gayer, and they taking over and whoop-de-whoop. No, they're not. It's not getting gayer. It's not getting not 1% gayer. Trust me, if you ain't gay, you can't do it.
Right. And the thing about it is I want to get to a point where everybody who is gay is able to live their truth.
We're not even there
yet.
No
more high.
That's the point.
Right.
That's the point.
And so once that happens, man, it's like I think that's the world that I want to live in, where nobody's hiding no more. No one's like, hanging themselves because they're getting bullied. Nobody's on the DL doing stuff and coming home to living the fake life. Like, nah, man, live your life. And you might see more gay people in public holding hands. You might see more gay people on TV. But, like the times didn't change
Has
them.
it ever made you want to do it, man? Person, whoever's
Right.
talking, you know what I mean? Like, what are you really afraid of?
Right, so basically, your son is
Yeah,
gonna
that's what
all
they
of a
think.
sudden
That's
because
what
he
they
saw
think.
two dudes.
It's not real, man.
He saw two dudes holding
Yeah.
hands. It was like, Daddy, I want to do that.
Here's what I want him to.
Right.
And I got two sons. Here's the one I want them to know. If that's me, I could be that. But if it's not, I don't have to pretend that that's me. Or if it is, that's the one thing I don't want them to do is pretend they're straight and macho for my taste. I want them to be them.
Right.
And I want them to be them 100%, man. We come back, man. A hockey player's wife takes revenge to the next level. You got to hear this one. This one, oh my God, it made me so angry. Wait till you hear this. It's the MRA Podcast. Hey guys and gals, if you're enjoying the show, let someone know. Whatever app you're listening on, please subscribe, give us 5 stars, and leave a positive comment.
And why wouldn't you give us 5 stars and a positive comment? We're great.
Yes, we are. This helps our placement so that other people can enjoy the show as well.
And why wouldn't they? We're great.
Come out, you heard of Cain and Abel, right?
I have.
Yeah, man, betrayed by his own brother. Cost him his life. Today, I got to talk to you about Cain and Anna. So brother got betrayed by his own wife, man. Now, there's a black hockey player named Evander Kane.
Sounds like a boxer.
You know what I mean? He had to be named after Evander Holyfield, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great name, Evander Kane. He allegedly has a gambling problem. And according to my guy, White Jim Kelly from Show Linwood Radio, it's a bad one. So he has a 1-year-old child, and his wife is pregnant. It looks like Kane is done with her. He's been allegedly out gambling, having a good time. This dude is flagrant. I don't want to gloss over the fact that this dude is tripping, Kamal. But her response, it turned my stomach, dude. So he's allegedly out gambling. Wife scared. She ain't got no money. She claims she ain't got no money to even buy some formula. Formula's expensive, but it ain't that damn expensive where you can't, you know what I mean? So I'm guessing she ain't got no job, right? I'm guessing she thought he had like a $40 million contract and shit. So he got some bread, right? She's worried at home. It feels similar to the, remember when the dude, who's the dude? Malik Beasley. Remember when he just wasn't at home when he should have been home?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He was out fucking around doing dumb shit. I don't know if it's a woman involved. I would guess. I always guess that. But he's definitely some gambling. So she had enough and she fired back publicly. She posted on her Instagram that Kane's gambling problem has spewed to his sport. She wrote, I can't believe it. She wrote, how does the NHL let a compulsive gambling addict still play when he's obviously throwing games to win money? Oh my Lord. She said, someone needs to address this. She also said, can someone ask Gary Bettman how they can let a player gamble on his own games, bet and win with bookies on his own games? Now the NHL is investigating. Kamal, am I tripping, or is this all the way left out? Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Oh, this is beyond flag on the play. This is just dumb. I mean, this is just dumb. No matter how bad he's fucking up the money, does she think this review is going to help? If he gets banned for life, like if he's tripping with the money or they're on bad terms, do you really think that is the right thing to do?
That's just an emotional, angry decision.
Right. Because
well
the thing about
out.
it is, a divorce, sure you can get a settlement. You can get set up a trust and all that. But guess what happens if they void his contract and he's banned for life? Like
He's
Pete
broke.
Rose.
Yeah.
He will be broke and you don't get shit. And
So
then
here's
you
the
be
thing.
talking about how he ain't shit, but it's like
Of course.
you shine the light on him.
Dumbass. Here's the thing, Kamal. Gambling in sports is the ultimate sin. It's worse than cheating by, juicing. Gambling is worse than that. Because Barry Bonds might get in the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose is banned from baseball. You see the difference here? Pete Rose gambled. He said he didn't gamble on his own games, and they said if he did, that he didn't gamble, that he would lose. He gambled, and the man is still banned. You cannot gamble in sports, especially on your own team. And she's saying that he's throwing games. That is the ultimate sin in sports. And you know why? Because if this is true, she was privy to the information, and she had something over him. And she got that mad that she thought that she wanted to get this kind of revenge. It's so dumb. It's short-sighted. But the thing that really hurts me the most, Kamal, this woman is gorgeous, man. And I told my son about this story, my oldest, because we got to be careful who you pick. We got to be careful who you pick. There's a certain type of woman, Kamal. She's going to be on your jock. You're so physically attracted to her. She's got the American standard of beauty on lock. But then there's another type of woman that she may be more of a homie. She may, I hate to say this, even cut you down every once in a while. But she got your back. She would never do no bullshit like this. Now, ladies, please stop cutting men down. But you know what I'm talking about. There's a girl that's a homie, and then there's a girl that's a, oh my God, she's so fine, I gotta have it. You gotta be careful with she's so fine, I gotta have her.
Yeah, because she is fucking up the family's bag.
The whole family's bag. Your auntie, your cousin, the whole family.
Because kind of like you said, Pete Rose is banned for life, right?
Yes.
From baseball. Because what she's accusing this guy on is throwing games, losing on purpose. So now,
that's the worst.
So now fellow players don't want to play with him.
Exactly.
Not just the league. Nobody wants to play with him because cats go out there playing their hardest. You know, they're trying to win, and they're saying, she's saying Evander is trying to lose to make
Nobody
money.
wants to play like that.
Nobody
wants to play with a guy like that.
Nobody. No. So she's ruining his reputation, ruining his career and his future career earnings. Because I mean, what is he going to do? Show up on ESPN as an analyst?
It's not going to happen. She did the worst thing she could do to him because in her mind, he did the worst thing he could do to her, and it's not even close on the scale of bad things. Let me go back to him. You got to be a man at all time. Number one is provide for your wife, and your family. But man, you're paying for this because it looks like you're not a good dude if this is what you do, and it looks like you didn't attract a good person, a good woman, a good wife. You got a fine woman, but not a good wife. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, they say gambling is an addiction and it's a disease. So if he's not well, what she's doing, she's maliciously, she's intentionally trying to ruin this man's career. I don't think he's trying to ruin his back.
No,
he
that's
has
a consequence of his illness.
Right, it's a consequence of his illness. Instead of giving this man help, she's going to bring it all down.
And her illness is being a spoiled brat, man. And you got to be careful with these spoiled brats because it's hard to make them change, man. We come back. Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband's getting paid. And later in the show, Kyle Kuzma's week went from bad to worse. We'll talk about it. It's the MRA Podcast. You listen to us, but Kamal and I want you to know that we listen to you too.
Even if we don't always respond to your tweets in a timely manner.
I love how you said we, man. So if you have some feedback, maybe you agree.
Maybe you disagree.
Or maybe you just want to tell us how much you love the show, or that you want to testify about how we specifically helped you out. Or maybe you just want to tell Kamal how he was right or wrong.
But mostly right.
Whatever you want to tell us, hit us on our social. I'm at Kyle Irby.
I'm at Angry Kamal.
Hit us up and you just might hear your comment on the air.
Promise. We'll be gentle.
Kamal, you sent me this, man. Kelly Clarkson. Now, this is something we have actually talked about back when he said he wanted alimony, and he got it. A judge ordered Kelly Clarkson to pay her ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock, another strong name. I like Blackstock. $200,000 a month. He's not black, by the way, in spousal support and child support. He wanted $436,000. Now, he didn't have the Nicole Young lawyer. Because according to you, Nicole Young, she shot for the $2 million a month, and she ended up with $300,000. This guy shot for $436,000. He actually did better than her, than Nicole, as far as like getting close to his number. Man, what say you, man? How you feel about this whole situation?
I could never do it, man. You know, it's my ego.
Never.
I can never do it, but my ego. He's getting child support. But like you said, man, some of these things are so one-sided that once it starts happening to women, maybe the playing field will level. Here's a fun fact. Brendan Blackstock's dad, I think he took Reba McEntire to the court in a divorce settlement. But I think they were married for a long time. But I think Reba broke him off too. Broke Pops off.
I gotta Google that because if Pops taught his son the game in that way, man, I kind of gotta give him a standing ovation because that's game. Oh my God, that is game, dude. Oh my God, that is fucking hilarious. I gotta look that up, man. I'll let y'all know later in the show, man. That's too hilarious to me, man. We come back. Kyle Kuzma's bad week went from bad to worse. We'll talk about it. It's the MRA Podcast. Guys, I have a comedy album. It's called Be a Man at All Times, and it's on, what's it on? Oh, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you stream your content.
It's a damn good comedy album.
I appreciate that, man. There's stand-up on there. Kamal and I wrote a whodunit mystery called The Case of the Missing Balls. That's on there.
Based on a true story.
Check out the album. Show your boy some support. And you can buy it on iTunes. Keyword buy it. Stop streaming. Kamal, good find, man. We have a, you know, when they do a review. After further review, we got some hoe shit. Some hoe shit from Brandon Blackstock, according to gossippop.com. And no, Gossip Cop, like Popo. Gossipcop.com. Brandon Blackstock's divorce from Kelly Clarkson eerily mirrors his dad's split from Reba McEntire. Disgusting.
Reba was bringing it in.
I love Reba, man.
Yeah,
I like
she was
me some
bringing
Reba
in cash.
McEntire, man. I like her. She's just so cool.
Yeah,
she seemed cool. You don't know. She may not be, but I like her music. I don't know her music, but you know, I think she had a sitcom that was funny. Anyway,
yeah,
let's
Reba.
go back.
Reba was actually funny. Yeah,
she's funny, man. Okay, Russell Westbrook is a Laker now, and Kyle Kuzma had to go because they share the same number. First, he got booted from the Lakers. It's gotta hurt when the guy that wears your number comes in and takes your number, man. It's like taking your girl, man. But before he left, man, things went from bad to worse, man. His car got jacked. Come out, not jacked from him, like he didn't get,
Nigga, get your motherfucking food, leave it in the car, nigga, get out.
Get pulled out the car, but his car got stolen. Somebody is joyriding through the city, man. They actually go to my old neighborhood. Shouts out to Silver Lake. Shouts out to over there by Belmont High School. That's where the car thief crashed. But I'm like, damn, man, the dude just got sent out from the Lakers. Now his car gets stolen and taken on a high-speed chase and ends up in a wreck. Come on, man. Talk about a bad week, man. Doesn't that suck?
You know what? It does suck, man. It's an awful week, but I say the on the bright side is he's no longer a Laker.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a Lakers fan, and you do like to diss my Lakers, but let me say this, man. There used to be a time when you left the Lakers, man, your career went to shits. Back in the Sedell 3 days. But now, man, these guys are leaving.
Well,
what's the guy's
I
name?
would say that's not true, man. Well, maybe it's Sedell 3 days, but when they used to leave the Magic days because they wasn't getting no time.
But they didn't go and blow up.
Some of them did, man. It was just, I remember some cats, man. Orlando Woolridge, Billy Thompson. They went places and they were able to get more playing time because they wasn't getting in with Worthy. Well,
but these days, no, dude. These days, these guys are going and balling. The guy Russell who did that whole shit move with the cell phone with what's his name?
D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell, yeah. What's his
Swaggy P?
That D'Angelo Russell left and got better. He was like the first, and then
Clarkson,
Jordan Clarkson's balling. Julius Randle and the Knicks is balling.
Ingram,
balling. All these guys,
Brandon
man.
Ingram.
So, Brandon Ingram, B.I., he's balling. So, man, listen, man, I'm a Lakers fan.
Well, hold on. I was going to say this. They were already good. Maybe not Clarkson. They was good, but they got traded and left to bring in other cats. They were, they didn't get let go for free agency. They was key pieces to get other, what the Lakers thought was good motherfuckers. They was good with the Lakers. It's just that now they get a chance to shine because they're not playing with LeBron or, Kobe and all of them. So
they still had to leave the empire, and I'm just gonna say for Kuzma, man, hey, keep your head up, man, because things hopefully it's up to you, man. This could be your chance to really pop, man. I hope the best for him, man, because I did like Kyle Kuzma. When we come back, man, oh my Lord, man, we gotta say happy birthday to my favorite president of all time, man,
George Washington.
You stupid. It's an MRA podcast. Hey guys, what's up? If you're enjoying this show, do us a favor and donate to our Patreon.
Word.
Just go to www.patreon.com. That's Patreon.com and make a donation to the MRA podcast of Kyle and Kamal.
Word.
It's that simple. Listen to the show, love the show, share the show, break the show off with some dough.
Bars.
Gotta say happy birthday to my favorite president. No, it's not George Washington. Kamal, it is
Fillmore.
No, Millard Fillmore, number 13. That's my lucky number. So that is the 13th president. I do know that because that's my favorite number. But not Millard Fillmore. But he was up there. I don't know anything about his policy. I hope he wasn't racist. But based on the fact he was the 13th, it's a good chance he was. But that's what it's like to be an American. You look up to racists. Hulk Hogan was my favorite wrestler. That'll tell you that. Anyway, happy birthday to Barack Hussein Obama, the man who got elected with a middle name Hussein and Obama sounded like Osama. I love that man, Kamal Abdul-Jabbar. You can't, man, when people don't like Obama, I automatically feel like they're racist. Even if they have great reasons, I'm be like, you just lost me.
Well, I don't like when black people go in on them. Like, who the fuck are you?
I know why.
Yeah.
What can't you just not speak on this one?
Barack Obama ain't do shit for black people.
Stop.
He was a puppet. Like,
I don't understand. Like,
why are
he
you
did so
talking?
much just by being there. Like, get the fuck. And I'll give you this. I do wish he could have put a black woman on the Supreme Court, but it's not enough for me to go in on why he ain't shit. Like, I wish he would have done that. It would have been nice.
Yeah.
But,
I'm a big Obama guy, and I'm not saying he's above criticism, but the criticism that he receives is mostly bullshit. It's like motherfuckers who just don't even know what they're talking about.
And my thing is, it's vitriolic anger. It ain't just like, that shit was whack, yo. I didn't appreciate that. It's like, fuck that guy. Like, okay. Anyway, so happy birthday, President Obama. Having a big party this weekend. The haters.
Right, all right. But did you see before the election him that walk-off three-pointer?
Dog, that's why they hate him.
Well, yeah,
that's what I do.
John F. Kennedy couldn't do that shit.
Dog, they passed him the rock. He laid it down.
It was walking off.
Biden was so embarrassed. Like, why do you always have to do that, Dad?
Yeah,
why do you have to embarrass me?
Why do you got to show me up like that? It's fucking my rally.
It's my goddamn rally, President. Mr. President, Jesus. All right, man. You're going back to work, man. You just ruined my good mood, man. Can we get you out of here, man? I got to blow up, man. You got to blow up. We got to get out of this
know,
shit.
Man. I go back to work this week, man.
Yeah, I mean, let me be thankful. Praise God for work. But Jesus Christ, man. Let just be our resolution, man. This is year 3. I'm going to say this right now. By year 4, man, come out. You're not going to have to work, man, because we're going to be balling.
Yes, sir.
We have a Dear Irby from a woman who's wondering if she turned into a sugar mama in her man's life. Kamal and I are going to coach her up. It's an MRA podcast. You need some advice in your relationship
and can't afford a therapist?
Yeah. Hit us up and we'll get you through this.
We won't even charge you a copay.
Exactly. The Dear Irby letter is our longest standing segment on the MRA, dating all the way back to the webisodes. This is where we truly save relationships one listener at a time. We've saved marriages.
Encouraged divorce.
Taught a guy how to please his woman.
Encouraged divorce.
Yeah, so hit us up for advice and we'll help you out. Send your emails to dearirby@themrapodcast.com. That is dearirby@themrapodcast.com. Let's get in this Dear Irby letter.
Let us.
Dear Irby, I have an update on my youngster. I need some perspective. So we got to go back to her last email. This is Lady Big Bucks in Atlanta. She said, I have been with my guy for a couple years. He is a lot younger than me. I'm very happy with him. The sex is bomb. We do it all the time, anywhere. He's the first man to make me giddy in a long time. He works hard to provide for his kids. He got 2 baby mamas and an estranged wife who'll be trying to get him for money while making it hard for him to see his kids. He told me last week that he's moving in with his estranged wife so he can see his kids more. I'm hurt about it. He says he doesn't have time to be hitting that no more, but should I be worried? I don't forget what we said, but no.
I said yes.
Yeah, you said yes. I said no, because if she could work her mind around it, it could work. But anyway, so the new letter says, before Buddy switch up, man, calling him Buddy kind of scares me a little bit. You don't want your girl calling you Buddy. Before, hey, Buddy over there, that just sounds condescending. Like this sounds like it. Before Buddy switched up the residence and routine, I had his back from occasionally financially. Today he asked for some money, and I gotta be honest, it kind of turned my stomach a little bit. She drains and bleeds a nigga trying to give his kids the world at his own expense. So Is it sugar? So I guess the baby mamas be draining him, and she's saying, "Is it sugar mama to the rescue? Should I be concerned?" Now he's asked for money. Come on, you up, dog?
Lady Big Bucks in Atlanta. Should you be concerned? Yes. I said this on the first one. Let me tell you something, man. He's moving back in with his estranged wife. You think he got a separate bedroom? I mean, he's probably thinking he's doing what he's got to do, and maybe they got him between a rock and a hard place, and he feels this is the only way for him to see his kids. I get it, but you and him is, what you used to. Those days is over. Lady Big Bucks, I think you have slid back or slid into official side piece territory. Because his residence, like you say, change his residence. He's got to make sure that shit's stable. He can't be getting, caught and kicked out of that shit, even though you are Big Bucks. So I'm sure that's not a problem for him staying with you, or maybe it was. I'm not sure, but he's in survival mode now. I don't know how he got in this situation, so I'm not gonna place blame on him 100%. I don't know what happened. I don't know the particulars because you're the one that's writing in. But it looks like he's trying to sleep in the bed that he made. He's doing his best, and his best probably doesn't, coordinate with your goals and aspirations. So, if you can handle side piece territory, I'm saying I guess it can work out. But if you're trying to be number one, and not be just sugar mama, I think you in for some rough times ahead, Lady Big Bucks.
Come on, we come back on my way in. Yo, what's up? I'm Kyle.
And I'm Kamal.
And you're listening to the MRA podcast, where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. Kamal, this one bothers me, man, for a few reasons. Let's go back into the letter. Been my guy for a couple years. He's a lot younger than me. That is the first problem. I'm not going to call it a problem, but that's what we're dealing with. When we get an older woman who's stable and got, obviously her name was Lady Big Bucks, so she got a couple dollars in her pocket, she tends to attract a certain man. There's a reason why certain women go younger. I've been with older women. I rarely go younger for some reason. Maybe that's just because I'm immature. But there's a reason, Kamal. This is part of the consequence of the man you chose. But I don't want you to think that it's over. Here's what's most important. Men get better with age. Do you believe in this guy as somebody, and what do you want from him? Because all women don't want to be wife. All women, I would think they do, right? But all women don't. All women don't want to be wife. All women don't want to be what we think they want to be. Maybe, because I honestly think a lot of women make a big mistake, Kamal, trying to be the top woman. I really do. I think there's more women than men. And I think that sometimes if a woman can crush her ego and work on herself, she can end up with a good dude. She might have to share him. I know that sounds crazy. I think some dudes should share their woman. If nobody wants to. That's not something you want to brag about. But I'm just saying, if you want a certain woman and her only offer is side dude, it might be a good deal for you. But I think you are dumb if you say it's got to be, I got to have this or not. Because some people don't really need to have that. And if you do need to have that, you need to recognize that that's you with the issue. It's different like if you say, hey, I need at least $100,000 to be able to survive with my obligations. That's one thing. But if you say, hey, man, I need to be the top girl, then that's really between you and your ego. But you can be the top girl. All you women out here listening to me can be the top girl. But the problem is you probably don't want the man that's going to marry you. You probably don't want him. You want this guy. So I'm only talking as if you want this guy. And if you want this guy, this is the deal right now. Am I saying all y'all should settle in life? No. But I'm saying if you want this guy, this is the rule. So, what should she do? Well, she already, before this, would give him money. All right? Did you have a problem with it before? Did you think that when he, went back to the crib that request wouldn't happen anymore? Because if you've given him money before, then you've level set that expectation that that's okay. And I don't want to judge you and say you whack for that, because a lot of guys on the radio or advice guys will be like, "Oh, girl, you need to have more dignity than that." No, you don't, because what if you have it? That's like I said, that's the benefit. Come out. If you're a millionaire man, right, and you meet this beautiful exchange student from Zimbabwe, 24 years old, she ain't got a dime to her name or whatever, and you going straight sugar daddy, you might say, you know what, I'm a sugar daddy for her because she is fine. She 24, she from Zimbabwe, she pure, she whoop-de-whoop. You might do that for her. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm at tricking age now.
Yes, man.
I've reached that age.
You're older than MTV, nigga.
Me and MTV got the trick now.
You gotta know what it is, man. When's the last time a big-breasted young woman looked at you and stared at you?
Man.
Been a minute, right?
That's what I was at Carlton's age in
Exactly.
college.
So that's my point, man. Look, man, sometimes you got to swallow your pride. I never want to be sugar daddy, but damn it, if it might come to that one day. So what I'm saying, Lady Big Bucks, is don't let your pride. So you might be willing to do some shit that you say you ain't willing to do. If you really can't do it, then don't do it. But if you can, and if it's still working for you, then all you really need to do is check your ego. Then check your fucking ego. Is it still fun? And most importantly, what is your plan? Do you want him to take over payments one day? And does he have the potential to take over payments one day? That, some women are hoping their investment, their man that they're investing in, is going to take over payments one day. Are you hoping that for him? And if so, does he have the talent to do what you think he can do? I haven't seen a change, Lady Big Bucks. I haven't seen anything that says this isn't a switch up. This is what he was. I haven't seen a switch up. That's the thing that worries me, Kamal, when they switch it up. Go ahead.
I would say the switch up might be, like she says, sex was the bond, do it anytime, anywhere. Now, if he's living with another chick,
true.
Anytime, anywhere,
true,
is now probably scheduled.
But and
it's probably not as much as it used to be.
It may not, but here's the thing.
So she's saying, hey, I'm getting, like, part of what I liked about him, I'm getting some diminishing, returns now.
But that's not what this letter is about. This letter was about not that his back is getting weak, because that's one of his selling points. With this, listen, he got selling points and he got a catch. His catch is acting up. But damn it, everybody got a catch. So whoever you with, Jay-Z got a catch, Beyonce got a catch. They all have a catch. And that's going to act up from time to time, and that just goes with the cost of doing business. So don't quit because of the catch. But if you find out some new shit, then you just can't negotiate, then you got to go. Where can we find you?
Twitter, Instagram, and Clubhouse at Angry Kamal.
Ah, beautiful. I am at Kyle Irby on all social media. KYLE, and not all social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. At the MRA Podcast, where you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. KyleIrby.com. This is my website, man. I had to go back and dust it off a little bit, man. I'm working on updating it, man, because some of the videos wasn't playing. Because I'd be talking about it. So let me check it to make sure the website's right. I think I'm gonna put these new commercials up there real soon. But at least I got my first thing. I gotta tighten up what's supposed to be there. So I'm working on it. The MRAPodcast.com is tight, is working in order. And that's where you can find all 157 of the episodes we have done. Check us out on DynastyRadioNY.com and 1073VIP.com, our affiliates in New York and Illinois, respectively. Come on, man. I'm sorry to hear that you got to go back to work, man, but I appreciate the work that you do here, man. You bring it every time, so I got to say thank you, brother.
You know, summer only lasts for a couple of months.
Yes, it does,
but
man.
yes.
But we have to have faith, man, that we're gonna put you out of business, man. Ladies, we love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Deuces.
MRA.